Okay, in question 2 we are shown some information about mosquitoes and mosquito traps placed different distances from a lake, and we're asked to find Pearson's product moment correlation coefficient, which they very helpfully reminded us is given by the letter R, and then we're asked to find the equation of the regression line y on x. So this is going to be a calculator question, okay? If ever we're dealing with Pearson's and dealing with correlation, you can think of the data being on a scatter graph. So we're looking to see whether it's strong positive or whether it's strong negative or whether there's no correlation at all. So this would be -1, this would be 0, and this would be 1. So first thing is to put this into a table on a calculator. Now, one thing to note here is you must give the columns headings. So X, I've just copied distance from the lake, and Y is the number of mosquitoes. You could draw this on a graph, but you don't need to. You can skip that step and you can do it straight from here. So if you go to stats calculations and do a linear regression, because it asks for the, well, we know if we're dealing with correlation, we're dealing with linear. Where's the X list? Well, we called it X and we called the Y list very helpfully Y. Save regression equation 2. This just says where it's put in the answers. So you can leave the rest of it and click OK. And we're shown this here. So it says in the form y equals mx plus b, m, which is the gradient, is -0.4697, plus b, which is the y-intercept, is 81.7. R squared, we don't need R squared, the Pearson's is R. So your Pearson's value is -0.9977. Okay, so here, Pearson's equals -0.9977 to 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3. That would be -0.99. That 7 would round this 7 up to an 8. It doesn't ask you to interpret it, but this means this is very close to -1, so we've got a very, oh, I got these the other way around. -1 would be like this, +1 would be going up. We've got a very strong negative correlation. And the equation of the regression line y on x, this just means give it in the form y equals something x, something, mx plus b. And from the calculator, we got y equals -0.47. I'm going to round these to 3 significant figures, 470 for m. The x is the variable, so it stays as x, plus, and then to 3 significant figures, it was 81.7. So a lot of you lost a mark here because it says give the equation of the regression line. Now the equation, this word equate, means you need to use an equal sign. Y equals this, okay? And that's really important because when you come to do questions like part B, that equal sign matters. So the equation we've got from our calculator is y equals -0.470x plus 81.7. Use the equation of the regression line to estimate the number of mosquitoes caught in the trap. That is 28 meters from the lake. Well, the distance from the lake was the x variable. So we need to substitute 28 in here. Y equals -0.470. Lots of 28 plus 81.7. If you did this on a calculator, the answer to 3 significant figures, 68.6. Now, because it says number of mosquitoes, we can't really have 0.6 of mosquitoes, so the mark scheme accepted 68 or 69.